Second product I want to talk about is ANTagonistPRO. We launched this product back in 2012, 2013. We designed this product from the ground up. We invented this product. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. This is not a simple bifenthrin. We talk about having polymer enhanced bifenthrin. So it has a polymer in the product, which gives this product a number of unique properties not found in any other product in Australia or in the world. When we designed this product, we wanted to make the best ant killing product outdoors for pest management professionals. That's why we call it ANTagonistPRO. Since we've launched the product, we've added every pest under the sun in as far as general pest control goes. We've added turf pests, we've added ornamental, we've got indoor claims, so it's a really robust all-round product. The polymer in the product actually makes the product non-repellent. The polymer protects the bifenthrin, hides the bifenthrin, so that it's not as easily detectable by insects. So it has a non-repellent property. The polymer makes the product rain fast. With the weather you guys have been having up here, if you can get this down on the ground with enough time for it to dry, and then it rains later on the day, you're not going to get a callback. It's not going to wash away. You're not going to have a problem. Really important feature. It's UV stable, so the polymer makes this product safe from the sun. It actually acts as a sunscreen. Because of the non-repellent effect of the polymer, you obviously get a transfer effect, which allows the product to be transferred back for a really efficient colony elimination. pH protection. pH is not talked about a lot. If you look at things like concrete can have a pH as high as 9, and any standard kind of synthetic pyrethroid that comes into contact with the surface as high as 9, you can break it down within 14 days. So this polymer actually acts as an insulator, protects it from coming into direct contact with highly reactive surfaces. Bifenthrin is an excellent molecule outdoors, and that's why most people use bifenthrin outside. So you think about all your Biflex standard products. Bifenthrin, out of all the synthetic pyrethroids, is the most robust outside. And one of the characteristics of bifenthrin is the particle size is typically larger than normal insecticides that you would use inside. It'd be twice the size normally. We normally talk about 19 microns as the particle size of a typical bifenthrin. And being bigger means it lasts better outside, it's better in the sun, it's better in the environment. Smaller particles are exposed to the environment, they can break down quicker. So bifenthrin is a really good product. Because of the larger particle size, it's really good on porous and non-porous surfaces. It's readily available to be picked up by insects. So ANTagonistPRO is an extremely robust product. In the government and APVMA's infinite wisdom, fire ants and yellow crazy ants are not ants. I see some eyes the size of saucers. We thought that we could just add that to the label. We actually were required to do trial work because it's seen as a commercially significant pest. So we've obviously done the work to add fire ants and yellow crazy ants. And this is one of those ones, I've got a case study here where I was contacted by a good Sundew friend, Marshall Blacklock from CDI. He's here with his crew. Marshall contacted us a few months back, and the basic gist of it was we accidentally sprayed some ants. And have you guys ever done any firework work with your products? So I'd actually like to get Marshall to share this story. It's always good to get first-hand experience. So Marshall, would you kindly stand up? And what I'd like you to share with the guys is how you use Antagonist, why you use Antagonist, and the situation that arose to this.
Thank you. Do I get paid for this?
Absolutely.
Depends on how much you say.
Beers is the standard currency.
Look, we use Antagonist as part of our external treatments for our houses and that sort of thing. Basically because we can do both ants and spiders on a one treatment. So we were treating buildings, there was a fire ant's nest very, very close, was sprayed. We were back at that property a week later. We actually went and dug it up because it was all dead ants, dead fire ants across the top of it. We went and dug up the complete sort of nest. So that was all sort of, went about 1.5 meters along that gutter, and everything was dead. So that was the reason of the phone call. As it happened, it was just coming on to the new labels. So for us, it's a really good product to be able to use. We've got it in the truck all the time. Coming across a fire ant's nest at a residential property, you've already got mixed. You're just treating while you're there. So it's working really well with our sort of existing programs. And we've used it probably on a dozen nests now, and it's working really, really well. So yeah. Payment at bar later.
Why wait till later?
What's the label rate for it?
Get that back though. I'd have to look. 75 mil per 5 litres.
5 litres, yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Marshall. For me, it's a really interesting. It's good to hear these actual real-world stories. The work that we've done on this was done in the real world. Quite often, you probably would have heard in the presentations today. You'll see presentations where things are done in petri dishes and done in labs. This is real-world work that we've done, working with pest controls when we actually did the registration work for this. So this is a yellow crazy ant site in Acacia Ridge, in an industrial estate. And yellow crazy ants are building nests all through the telecom pits, and they're using the conduits to make just a massive nest up and down the street. So a product like ANTagonistPRO, with its polymer technology, the protection on the surface is fantastic for those. You look at areas where ants love to traverse those highways, garden edges, paths. Yellow crazy ants are streaming up and down the garden edging, and it's an industrial estate. So a product like this just outperforms when you talk about a long-term solution.